Let's try this again, y'all. We're gonna kick off Wednesday. Got a feeling this one's gonna work a little better for us. Jeez, let me put my phone down. Let me send my invites. Corey, Ryan, send Mike. All right, y'all. I think we're gonna get it cracking this time. I'm feeling good about this one. Let's see. Man, Corey, you texting me, time to tap in. I'm trying to add you to the video, cuz. What's going on? Go
What up,
Corey.
Ben?
All right.
What up, Ben? What up, though?
What up, bro? Where's
Shit,
Mike
you
at?
know, Wisdom Wednesday, baby. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. It's Wisdom Wednesday.
I'm trying to send Mike the invite.
Come on, slide up in here, Mike. Then we got Brian. Got to get Brian up in here. But man, what I want to run by y'all today, man. We
Bruh.
we need to talk about it for real. I sent y'all some
And
video too.
yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so, yeah.
Yeah, man. We need to talk about this one right here, bro. All right.
Okay, it say Mike is joining.
Come on,
We
Mike.
waiting for B to
There he
tap
is.
in.
There
Roll
he
up, Mike is on
is.
the road. Go get
There
that
go.
bag. Go get
Yeah.
that bag.
Little Big Mike. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What's up, Kings?
What's happening?
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's
Blessings, man. Blessings.
that's him.
Get
Salute.
Brian
Brian.
the
Brian had
invite
tapped
too.
in a minute ago, but he probably tried to tap back in. Once he do, you can get him to join too.
Yeah. What up, Gardner West? Appreciate you joining.
What up? What up? Oh,
Man,
man,
Mike is
bro. So
go ahead.
I had sent y'all a video the other day, bro. And then when I sent y'all the video, I was like, man. I say, man, this like it's really everything. You know, everything coming out as a prophecy, really, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything been prophesied already, but it's just like the more you see it, man, the more you recognize it.
How we getting the
So,
feedback?
can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Okay,
I'm trying to see where we're getting the feedback from.
I, I
Is
hear it too.
that me?
I don't
Let me
hear it.
see.
It might be me.
Is that better?
Yo, yo.
Yo.
Okay, it's gone. It's
All
gone.
right. All right. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's gone now. So I had sent y'all a video, man, and it was crazy, man, because it was talking about the video I sent y'all was about war, right? So I'm gonna just read a little bit from Matthew.
Who got an extra screen on?
I don't know.
Is it two? Is somebody like watching from a phone and a laptop, or two phones
Nah,
playing?
I don't.
I don't either.
Are we in your car speaker, Mike?
Nope. Let me take that off. What about
Can
now?
you? Yeah.
Yo, was
Is
that
that
it?
better or no?
It
Yeah.
sound better. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna read from Matthew 24:6. But I'm gonna read two different versions, you know what I'm saying? It's
Okay.
chapter 24, verse 6 and 7. Then we're gonna get into it. So 6 and 7 is and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be pestilence and earthquakes and all that diverse stuff. You know what I mean? But let's focus more on kingdom against kingdom. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna read it again out this Bible right here. It's you are going to hear of wars and reports of wars. See that you are not alarmed, for these things must take place, but the end is not yet. For nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there will be food shortages, earthquakes in all places, and after and another. You know what I'm saying? So basically, the main thing I want to focus on is the war.
Mm-hmm.
Let's focus on the war part, the kingdom against kingdom, nation against nation type thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I was looking, kind of digging in a little bit about how they got this in Texas, man. They talking about kind of conjuring up a civil war, bro.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's crazy because it's like Texas is a big state by itself. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? So you already know that's a lot of people with guns. That's a lot of people in Texas. We gonna hold it down. We gonna hold it down on our own, like just by ourselves. But
No, we're not.
but the thing is this. The problem is what I think the problem come in with that is when we come in, it's like we caving in on ourselves. That's gonna be an issue. The fact that we caving in on ourselves. You know what I'm saying? What's going on,
Mm-hmm.
Leonard, man? How you doing? So it's like we caving in on ourselves, and I think that's where the problem comes in at because now you got what's going on, man, is with this border. It's with the border right now. You know what I'm saying? So you got all these immigrants coming in, different type of immigrants though. People here, Mexican border, they think it's just Mexicans and all that, but it's different type of immigrants that's flooding in, that's trying to get over here. You know what I'm saying? But everybody got their own reasons or whatever it may be. But then this is where sleeper cells come in and all this people. You got people coming over here that might feel some type of way over 10 years ago that a war that happened and that somebody in their family got, you never know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it could be crazy, bro. Like you got somebody coming over here like just to terrorize, like, okay, now it's time. Go shoot up a Walmart. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like it's a
Mm-hmm.
whole crazy situation, bro. It's a whole crazy situation. And it's gonna be right here in our backyard if somebody don't do something. You feel me?
I don't think Texans are cut like that for one. Mike, you trying to say something? I can't hear you. We can't
I
hear
can't
you.
hear him either. We need your volume to come back in, Mike.
We can't hear you.
I can't hear him at all. Brian Jennings, there you go.
You want to go out, Mike, and hop back in?
Yeah, and try to invite Brian too.
All right. So,
The host muted me. He said you muted him.
yeah, I don't know.
Ooh. Hold
Oh,
on.
no. Are you muted on your phone? I can't mute you.
Down check.
We all on our phones.
He gonna probably have to jump back in. But man, all right. So you say
So,
you don't think we cut like that, bro?
nah.
Why you say
And
that though? Why
why I
you say
say
that?
why I say that?
What's
Because
going on, Brian?
What's going down? What's
All
going down?
right.
before, like, we are Texans, there are Texans, but like, let's just take Killeen.
Okay.
Like, we're proud to be Americans before Texans. And then
Yeah, I
in a
feel you.
place
Yeah.
like Killeen, where hardly nobody's from here, you got to take
Yeah.
us out. And then half these people, we're not going to ride against the nation just for Texas.
Send the
Like,
invite. Yeah. For Mike.
so,
Yeah.
okay.
So you would say we ain't gonna ride against the nation just for But
Like,
that what I'm saying is a whole though, because what if it be something like that, it's gonna take a lot of people, bro. So we gonna have to stand for something. You know what I'm saying? We have to stand for something. And then it's kind of good. It's kind of good to have it to where why my dude muted, bro? He's still muted. So it's kind of good to have it to where it's
put
a
your
mixing pot.
headsets in, Mike. So like, all I'm saying is like, let's take it away from Texans, right?
Okay.
Let let's say the NFL.
Okay.
Like, if I don't care if it's the Dallas Cowboys, America's team.
Okay.
You have people that's gonna ride for the Cowboys, but they're
Mm-hmm.
not gonna ride against the NFL for the Cowboys.
There go Mike. Yeah.
I can
But look,
speak
okay,
now.
I get what you said. Check it out though. Okay, check it out though. So
Can I tap in on that real
just to do
quick?
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah,
in there. Let me tell Brian what's going on. Brian,
Yeah,
we
because I'm
Matthew
lost.
24, 6 and 7. 24, 6 and 7. Wars and rumors of wars. But what we talking about right now is the civil war that they trying to conjure up in Texas, bro. Behind these
right. I
borders and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
the
But they
And we
not.
discussion of
tying it
running.
into this Matthew. Go ahead. Go
Okay,
ahead,
they
Mike.
not. They not. They they trying. They not trying to do it. They are doing it, but it's on
There we go.
purpose. It's on
Yeah.
purpose because it's the end of a era. When
Yeah.
you read in Matthew, it says, "When will the end come?" We've been taught that the end is like the end of the world type stuff. It's never the end of the
In the
world.
world.
It's the
Yeah.
end of an era. It's the
Of
end
an
of an
era. Yeah.
age. It's the
Right.
end of a certain level of consciousness. It's the
Right.
end of a certain level of industry. That's
Right.
what
That's
happened
Right.
during like the world wars, all the world wars. If you look at it, at the end of the World War, it was a higher level of consciousness, a higher level of technology, a
Right.
higher level of industry. It's the
Right.
end of one age and the beginning of the
Of
next
another.
age.
Right.
And we're getting into a higher level of consciousness. We're getting into the digital age
Mm-hmm.
where data is worth more than gold,
Yeah.
worth more than oil, as
That's
far
where all the
as
cyber wars and stuff come in.
man, look, that's exactly what that is. That's exactly what
Let
that
me
is. So
ask you something
they
then, Mike.
gotta top, but here's the thing though. They gotta topple. They gotta bring down America. They have to,
Mm-hmm.
and they are going to. And
Okay.
yes, it is an invasion happening from the border. But if you look at alternative media, they will show you that it's not just quote unquote people
America.
from Mexican origin.
Descent.
They
Is
coming from
is
everywhere.
they coming from everywhere?
Russia, everywhere. Just think
Bro,
about it,
they
bro.
coming from
You you
everywhere.
you might have you might have had a war where you blew somebody's family up like 10 years ago in a war or something, or however long ago, and then they still got that on their heart. And they like, I gotta get over here because when I get over here, man, I'm finna be like sniping the shit out of motherfuckers in America just because of what happened to somebody,
Who?
something they did to my dad in
That's
that war. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, bro. Like
We
you
that's
ain't
know
why
gonna
the
do that
billboard.
intentions of the
discussion.
people, man, is crazy, bro.
That's why we gotta build the. That's why we have to build a community because uh, a
Damn.
community that
He
polices
going
and
in and out.
protects itself.
That whole reception you just gave us was bad, bro. And it sounded like you was dropping some jewels too. Yeah, he in and out, bro.
Yeah, bro. There you go. Look like you tapped back in.
They tap back in.
You hit the mute thing again.
Yeah. He on mute. You on mute again, Mike.
Can you hear
You
me
on
now?
mute again.
We
There you
got
go.
you
I can hear
now.
you now. But
Okay,
whatever you
okay.
said, we need that
Let me
again.
finish that thought.
Drop that
Let me
again
finish
on us.
that thought. Okay, that's why it's important to create our own communities and build our own community, one that protects itself and polices itself, one that grows its own food, one
Feed
that
yourself, clothe yourself.
feeds itself, clothes itself,
Right.
educates itself,
Right.
etc., etc. You gotta
right.
have, and then you did, because we're going into a digital age, you have to
Mm,
make it a decentralized autonomous organization, a DAO, that's recognized on the blockchain as having its own government. And then
right,
we will have our own currency. We will
right.
have our own currency. And then we go and buy land and we unincorporate the land,
Mm-hmm.
right? We
Yeah.
unincorporate
Mm-hmm.
the land and become our own, like,
Mm-hmm.
just like with
Only
the
for like
Indian
a
reservation,
community of people. Yeah.
our own community of people, et
Yeah.
cetera, et cetera. So guess what? They trying to come and bring that war to you. You war ready. But
You
here's the
already
thing,
right.
and let me say this one thing. So anytime it's war, you dealing with the Elohim or the Elohim. The
Mm-hmm.
word gods in Hebrew is Elohim. It's not
Right.
it's not a singular, it's a plural. They go
Right.
to war with each other. That's why
Right.
you see whenever in the book of Exodus, it said that he was going to sweep through and kill all the firstborn because
Right.
he's going to war with the gods or the Elohim of Egypt, of
Right.
Mitzrayim. You see what
Right.
I'm saying? He went to war with the gods. So in the celestial world, which we call the spiritual world or the heavenly world, there's a war going on.
Right.
In the natural, it's a reflection of that.
The
You see what
spiritual
I'm saying?
dictates the natural, bro. The spiritual dictates the natural. What's up with it, Asawaz Zawadi? What up with it, boy?
Max, what up, bro?
Brian, you got anything to say on that, man? With this
Uh,
civil war that they brewing up, man.
I don't think it's our battle. Oh,
hey, I really don't. I'm not one to pay too much attention to the what the media is showing me. You know what I'm saying? Because all
Right.
the media do is show illusions to
That's
what's
it.
really going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Right.
deeper. It's deeper than just what they're showing us. It
Right.
ain't. It, it ain't no coincidence that all these people with all this money trying to make their own societies. And
Yeah.
look at Elon Musk, right? And with
Mhm.
just with that Tesla thing he doing.
Right.
When have you known Texas to sell anything Texas? Now he done bought
Yeah.
parts of Texas and named it Giga Texas. You know what I'm saying? So you have
Wow.
to you have to stay attuned to the small detail because the small details is give a reflection of what's really going on.
Yeah.
And like Mike said, it's all going digital, man. That's why they trying to control everything. Digital currency. It's
Yeah.
not no coincidence, that
That's
these
part of the
branches,
control too.
huh?
That would you say that's part of the control too to go digital? That's
But
part of the
Yeah,
control too.
but no,
one
it's
dictatorship. It's
right.
going back. It's one dictatorship, man. When you can have one motherfucker controlling everything, you know what I'm saying? It gives them that much that sense of power. But the power is only as strong as the influence.
Right.
Mike gave a mouthful. He said, "Man, you have to build your own like-minded people." But to get
Right.
man,
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy that y'all even speaking on this because I was in Acts and when it said when the men came on one accord. This is the
Mm-hmm.
time in the generation where the men get on one accord because we are the examples, not just to our household, but to the community. Because
Right.
when they
Right.
see men be able to come together as one, not
Mm-hmm.
looking at, oh man, you from this side or you this. Nah, man, it's men. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? The men
Right.
gonna incorporate the example of what to
Mm-hmm.
follow. My examples was everybody was drug dealers and gang bangers, and
Right.
when I was coming up, that was the example I followed. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
of my choice. So it's on us that's aware or woke, like we all say we woke, but are you really woke? Because if you was woke, then you'll be doing the things, applying the things you know. It's good to have
Yeah.
a knowledge. It's
Right.
good to have knowledge, but if you don't put no application to it, it's nothing. You know what I'm
Nothing.
saying?
right.
Right. I feel you on that.
I'm
That
beyond
makes
that
sense.
talking stage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I feel you
it's really
on that. That makes sense, man. That make
So
a lot of sense, man. Because if you think about it, bro, like I feel
it's
like what the type of energy we put out there, our frequency, I feel like that's gonna activate God. That's
yeah.
gonna activate God coming back. That's gonna
yeah,
activate His return to He giving us time to get in tune with each other, bro.
yeah,
You know what
but
I'm
you
saying? But see, all these distractions that's going on, that's them distractions to keep us from seeing it.
Yeah, that's
so
You know what I'm
facts.
saying?
so
Go ahead.
even
What you
with
was saying? What's up, Christopher Monroe?
what up,
What you was
bro?
finna say, fam?
Chris, you want to come up? So what I was saying is, man, I'm not when I'm watching the video, right?
Mm-hmm.
First is like, who really are the
Communication.
immigrants? You know,
Yeah.
that's what's
Right.
really coming out. Who is Texas to say they can
I
stop anybody? We're
love you too.
immigrants.
Right.
We're the immigrants, you know.
Right.
But then at the same time, bruh, our I think our battle right now in this time is
Yeah.
coming together as black men, as men. That's
Mm-hmm.
our battle. All that other stuff, all these people coming from America, I don't really think they coming for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
I
get what
feel
I'm
you on
saying?
that.
No,
That's
they're not.
that's that's
They're
a
not
key
coming.
point too.
They're not coming.
Our
They
battle is
coming
to
for
They're
the
not
stand
coming for
up.
Judah.
coming for the dollar. The U.S. dollar is what they're coming from. They're not
That's the
coming for
attack.
anything except the dollar.
It's the
Yeah.
attack is on the money wise. The because it holds no value. But when you
Right.
conquer anything, right? If you
That's like
devalue
the
what you hold sacred, right?
Mm-hmm.
If somebody if you devalue what someone holds sacred, guess what? You bring them to a knees. That's like when the emperors or anything of that
Yeah.
nature,
Yeah.
absolutely.
they
Right.
bring them
Right.
to their knees. And why? Because that's what you put your trust, your faith in. So
Right.
if I show you that what you put your trust in is nothing, then guess what? It makes you crumble. It's gonna
Right.
bring you down. And that's
Right.
anything. It'll bring us down.
Right.
That's why they always say cut the head off. If they
Yeah.
cut, they know if you cut off
Kill
the
the
U.S.
head, the
dollar,
body dead.
huh?
Kill the head, the body dead.
Yeah, for real, man. Because it's deeper than what people look at, man. Don't never take nothing for face value.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
if you go to a car lot, you ain't gonna take the first car they give you. It might
Right.
look good.
Right.
It might run good for that second, but it's the first one offered. Sometimes it's not good to take the first offer because you'll be cheating yourself. That's anything in life,
Right.
man. I'm gonna
Right.
show you what I want you to see. You know, that's how you weed out snakes in your garden. You show a person or you tell a person what you want them to know and watch where it run off and how the story change. You know
Right.
what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
all a science. It all boils down to the same thing,
Yeah.
being aware. You know what I'm saying? If I'm aware this
Yeah.
person is a snake, you're gonna be a snake all the time until you change your
Right.
character. Your
Right.
character can never lie on you. You know, society been doing the same thing it's been doing ever since we've been living. You know what I'm saying? It
What's
got
up, Red
worse.
Hall? What's up with it, Red
It,
Hall? Let
it
me
got
ask
worse.
y'all this then, Brian. Let me see. Let
Okay.
me ask y'all this. We're at the clubhouse. See at the clubhouse. Let me ask you this then. You know what I'm saying? Um, because this is what I see, man. You know, they say you roll a stone and roll back on you, man. I see what I see right now in America, man. Well, in Texas, well, in America, period.
Hmm?
I see self-sabotage, man.
Yes.
Yeah, you can have one.
You done caused so much pain on other people and brought so much this distress and disfigurement to other people and their countries. Now it's rolling back on them. You know what I'm saying? And then what Vantonio said, I felt him on that too when he was like, he don't, because even when anybody that went over there to Africa or any of them countries over there, especially people who've been military, I wasn't military, but I got family that was military, and they always said the same thing: why y'all here? Like, we don't got no trouble with y'all. We don't
Invading.
have no issue. See, a lot of them people know who we are too. But the reason the whole time they've been telling us, hey, we don't got no issues with y'all. Why y'all over here fighting this war? This not y'all war, da da da, whatever. They've been
Go
basically
ahead, bro.
trying to tell us like we know who y'all is.
But
Y'all
we
just
don't
don't know
know.
yet. Y'all
But
don't know yet.
we
But
don't
we know. You
we
know what I'm
don't
saying?
know. But that's part of what I'm saying too. Like, bro, this ain't even our conversation to have.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't even our. We talking
But
about
but
they
the only
bullshit.
reason, let me
We
tell
gonna
you,
talk about how we click up. When we
I
click
got
up,
you. I got you.
that's
But
how
let me
we
say
affect
why.
them. We don't have to worry about what they doing.
For
I
real,
get
Yeah,
man.
but
you. The only
listen,
reason I'm saying
But
that
but
is
we get
because
our stuff
some of them
together.
same motherfuckers might be crossing through your backyard.
no,
They might be trying to go cross through your backyard to go to the neighbor house. You see what
you
I'm
got,
Bruh,
saying?
it
you
don't
have to
matter. I'm fighting the
understand.
people here.
To be
I'm fighting the
aware is to be
people
But
alive.
here.
yes, that's right, Brian. You got to be aware of what's going on from a strategic standpoint. You were talking about we come from a warrior tribe.
Hell
So if
yeah.
Right.
it's war going on, guess what? We part of it,
Yep.
100%.
Yeah.
King
No
Hey,
matter
David,
what.
King
hey, can I
David,
let me?
That
King David was a
so
conqueror.
He was a
He was
radical
a
what we
he was a,
too.
he was a
so with
he was
that
a
being
conqueror.
said, so we let's have a real conversation.
Okay.
Let's get out and go vote.
Do
I do that
Huh?
every
Nah.
year.
Let's get
Nah.
out and go
I do.
vote.
I'm
Go
gonna
vote
be
Yeah,
for
honest,
what?
yeah.
bro.
Because
Can I say something? Can I say
hear me
something?
out.
Okay,
Hear me
I'm
out.
gonna
Oh,
hear
for
you.
real.
Hear me
Go
out.
ahead.
Hear me
Go
out.
ahead.
Too
Go
many
ahead.
people talking at once, man.
Hear
Let them
me
go.
out. So the only way for us to fight this battle is for us to go vote,
Yep.
because it's not our race. When
Yeah.
we start clicking up and focus on each other, that's how we start going acquiring
Yep.
land. That's how we
Yep.
start going to acquire this.
Yeah.
But in order to fight that thing right there we're talking about, we have to go vote. That's
Yep.
the only way we can fight
Yes.
that. Other than that, we have to focus on our collective and how we move together as that collective. Like,
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Voting is not going to help us, and
It's
the
not,
reason
bro.
why it's
It's
not
not.
going to help us is because this is what we need right here. The second part, what you were talking about, is important. The clicking up and all that stuff. The clicking up, the growing our food, the community, the creating our own digital currency, becoming the lender and not the borrower, not allowing the fear of where society and the world is going. We have
exactly.
to take advantage of that. You see what I'm saying? We have to
Right.
100% take advantage of that. I wouldn't vote for a toppling government. That government
Right.
is coming down. Why am I going to vote? You know who I'm going to vote for? I'm going to vote for Brian. He's going to be our
Yeah.
community. He's going to be
Yeah.
our community
Yeah.
organizer. I'm going to vote for Vantonio. He's going
Yes,
to be
sir.
our brand ambassador. I'm going
Yes,
to
sir.
vote for Corey. He's going to be our consciousness developer, et
Yes,
cetera, et
sir.
cetera. Because we
Yes,
got
sir.
to
And that.
build our own community,
Hey,
our
Yeah.
own government, our own
Right.
land. We're going to buy gold. We're going to buy metals. We're going to have our own stock market because we're
Yeah.
going to take and invest into our own businesses of essential needs, our own toilet
mm-hmm.
papers, our own
Mm-hmm.
toothpaste, our
Yeah.
own, essential needs
All
products,
natural.
beauty
Education.
products,
Hey, hey, can I
Yes,
say?
sir.
education, et cetera, et cetera. And then you tokenize it,
Mm-hmm.
and then you get the community to be able, because that's the same thing as doing an IPO.
Yep. Yep.
Tokenizing is the same thing as an
Yep.
IPO. So now you got the community investing into the small business
Yep.
outside of the SEC government, and then
Mm-hmm.
boom, you give the
Mm-hmm.
community dividends.
Yep.
Now they own
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
toothpaste, they own the
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Right.
soaps, they own the
Mm-hmm.
products, et cetera, et cetera. And then we create our own economy type
Hey,
stuff. And then
See,
guess
hey,
what?
it,
When the government falls, China, Russia, they're gonna be calling and saying,
uh,
Mr. Vantonio,
uh,
how can we do business with you?
hey.
and
Can
Right.
I
see,
say?
bro.
Can I
Right.
Go
break
ahead,
that,
B. Go
Mike?
ahead.
Can I tap in on that
Go
real
ahead,
fast?
Brian. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm gonna show you why what Mike just said was so relevant for us, right? Y'all know I'm always bring up prison and what I learned in prison.
Right.
But in prison, right? I'm gonna just run some scenarios down for you real quick. In prison, you know, it's still the hardest place for black men to come together. You know,
Oh, yeah.
man,
Mm-hmm.
it could be a full-fledged
Mm-hmm.
whatever. A black man will not stand with it. Well, some of some of them would, but it's hard to get a black man together, right? You ever wonder why Texas alone has more prisons than everywhere else in the world? You know, Texas make more money than countries. People don't know that. That's why if they ever attack Texas, it's not going to be at the people. It's because the resources they bringing in. In prison, we create everything we need in prison. That's why
Loaded, everything.
they
Yeah.
don't take federal money. That's why Texas run its own system. When you
Mm-hmm.
learn the system, it's
Mm-hmm.
because everything in life is a system. So when you learn the system, you only apply what you know in order to conquer that. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
it's not the prison guards that run the system. It's
Yeah.
the individuals in place. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes if it say it's a ride with the Bloods and the Crips, they gonna come and get the two head motherfuckers. Back to what Corey was saying. See, you have to have self-government. You
Yeah.
have to have those that's willing to stand
Mm-hmm.
up. Hey, when we was doing this back and we was saying we gonna police our own communities and
Yeah.
everything,
Yeah.
it got all the way to the door, and guess what pushed us back? They didn't
What's
want
good?
to relinquish that much power. Why?
Yeah.
Because then now you're not needed. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna hold each other accountable. It's hard to get black people to hold each other. I ain't even gonna say black people. It's hard to get a man to hold himself accountable. Why
There
you
you
think you
go.
got so many men putting their hands on women or
Right.
can't be? Why? Because you can't hold yourself accountable.
Right.
And this is
Again,
something I
Right.
had to learn with me and my relationship. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? When you begin to hold yourself accountable, you can begin to evolve and grow. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because we're always being a growing man.
Mm-hmm.
We won't be grown until we're
Until we
dead. We don't
dead.
grow no
Until
more.
we dead.
We
You
don't
don't
grow
stop
no
growing
more.
until you die.
You know
Real
what I'm
talk.
saying?
yeah.
So
Let me
when
tap
as
in,
you
Brian.
huh?
My
Let me
bad.
tap in
continue
with cause
continue to strengthen the mental. You know what I'm saying? Because everything starts with the mind. Imagine somebody, okay, look, imagine somebody growing out their hair. And if their hair is ran down, raggedy, dry, guess what their mental state is? You're
Wrangling.
beating yourself up. That's like eating a
Right.
eating a
Yeah.
pig. The pig
Mm-hmm.
don't sweat. So all those toxins it stays within. Just
Mm-hmm.
like in your hair, all your toxins and stuff is in your head, man. So
Right.
we have to learn what to give ourselves the substance that it takes in order for
Mm-hmm.
us to
Right.
succeed, to
Right.
achieve greatness. You
Right.
know, and I mean, that's just my perspective of things. I'm just me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Let me
That's
say
just my
something. Let
perspective.
me tap in with you on
And
that, Brian.
Jeanette,
That follow up. Yeah. Hey, and Jeanette, what's up? I see you. What's up? Kiki
the
Will. What's up
sister.
with you? But I wanted to tap in kind of on what Mike said and what you said, Brian. What all y'all said. Vantonio, he was saying that he think we should vote.
No,
That was that. No.
no,
He said.
no,
What did you say? You said
no,
you think we
no.
should
That
vote, right?
no. I'm saying the only way we could fight in changing the border and what's happening at the
To vote
border is by going to vote. We have
by
we
voting. Okay,
that's
got
the
you.
only weapon they give us to fight towards that. So we have to
Okay.
focus on our collective, not let them
Yeah, I
vote,
feel
we
what
go
you're
vote.
saying. Yeah.
I hear what
Okay,
you're
that's
saying
real.
too,
So
but the border's not going to
But
change.
what I'm saying is
I,
like I'm gonna go back with. I feel what Vantonio's saying as far as like I guess he's saying that's the way in. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like the way in. Is that what you're saying? Like to kind of
bruh.
give us a little more leeway.
No, what I'm saying is when we talked about how we click together, Mike
Right.
said we click together, we gonna buy land, we gonna do this, we gonna
Yeah.
boom. How and when we're talking about the Civil War in Texas,
Yeah.
the only way we have a say so in that is
Mm,
through our vote, is by going to vote. If
yeah.
we wanted to talk about changing the politics and how to fight the politics and what's happening with what Texas is saying with their Civil
Yeah.
War, then we have to use the voting structure,
Yeah. We
or
gotta play it
we
by their
say,
way. Yeah.
or we say
It's
fuck
chess.
their game, or we say let's focus on our game. Let's
Yeah.
focus on our game.
What
And
what
once
what?
we click up,
He asked
then
what's
we take
the
over the
topic.
vote.
I'm finna
Then
let
we
him.
go ahead.
Rashawn Richards, hold on. Rashawn Sharif Richards, what's up with
I
it,
hear
man?
what you're saying, Van.
We talking about the wars and rumors of wars. We talking about this civil war that they talking about that's conjured up in Texas right now,
Talking
and,
about
and,
building a nation.
and building a nation. You know what I'm saying? Around all that. Um.
It
So
forces
yeah,
you to. It for that whole thing. It
You
it
have
forces.
forces
to.
you
It
to. Yeah.
You
forces
have
you to
to.
build a nation. What Van said was right on point. If you, I think that, but the perspective is we're not. We want them to come in. We want them to come in,
Okay.
right? That's what you want. You want them
I
to
mean,
come in. But I'm gonna tell you this: if you
So we
don't
can build
have,
off their weakness.
Say,
nah, I'm saying I don't
because
care who come
but,
in. No,
but it's like this
you
though.
you
Ask
you
yourself
you
this.
you let me finish
oh,
this thought real quick. Let
go
me
ahead,
finish this thought real quick.
go ahead.
So you want them to come in because it's an end of an age. It's an end
Okay.
of their age
Right.
and the
Of running
beginning of
America,
our
Of
age.
our age.
running
Right.
That's
Right.
America
right.
Right.
So
now.
you want
Right.
them to come in. You
I get
want
you.
them to
I see
come
where you're
in
going with it. Yeah.
and destroy everything. But
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
if we don't have land,
Our shit
gold,
together, it don't
food,
matter.
Yeah.
education, community, shelter, a business, etc., if we don't have
You're
that,
gonna
then
crumble.
we become a
Yep.
casualty.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah. Right.
but guess
Right. Right.
what? If we do have that, guess who they have to do business with?
Yep.
Us.
Yeah. They gonna fuck
They
with us
have to
too.
do business
Yeah.
with us. And if we
Yeah.
have our own currency
Right.
backed by gold,
Mm.
precious metals, land, business, etc., etc. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then we can then they're gonna want to do business with us. This is the type of
Yeah.
stuff that we
Yeah.
get. Look,
Yeah.
I'm saying this stuff online. Like
It's not,
you gotta
Yeah.
understand this stuff is
Hey, look.
dangerous.
black men
You
It
can't
talking
get
is.
about
killed for
Listen,
knowledge.
dangerous.
listen,
Hey,
look,
you know
look,
how
look.
true.
The voting,
Like,
Black men can't
my
come
bad,
around
Brian, because I ain't
for
get my
knowledge.
thought out because he had
go,
jumped in on me. My
go ahead,
bad,
go ahead, go
Brian.
ahead,
Hold
go
on,
I
ahead,
read,
didn't
go
get
ahead,
to get my thought out early
go
because he
ahead, go
came
ahead.
hey,
in.
read
So,
Ray Sean.
what's up with it, William Joyce?
Read Ray
Um,
Sean's comment, and then
I
we
hear you,
come
Ray
back to
Sean,
you.
what you saying, bro, about the smoke screen, bro. That they've been
Man, for
doing
real.
that for a minute. That's why they want us to cut the they want them to cut the fence lines and all that stuff, take the barbed wire down and let them people in. I already know that's part of it, man. So they could keep on bringing that negative demonic energy over here. But my thing is, man, like with the voting part, like what he said, I get what Vantonio's saying. If we play it that way, that's like more playing it to their side of it. We don't need to play it on their side of it. I get where he going. Basically, like, why are we even trying to play that side of the game when we need to be playing our side of the game, like what you said and what Brian said.
Play
Let's
both
let's let's
sides.
make the voting be based on ourselves and vote it like you said. You know what I'm saying? Because whoever we vote for that got to do with anything that got to do with them, they already got their picks anyway. They already know
And
who they gonna put, who they
with
bringing up
every,
next to bat.
So
You know what I'm
let's
saying?
let's put it this way. Let's put it this way. All right. So like we have let's take Colleen and let's hypothetically anywhere in any city in the
Okay.
nation.
Okay.
Let's we have a problem
So
with
yeah, you
our, let's say, kids, right?
Okay.
Now we could continue to run and vote and try to get city council to do what they got to do, but the only weapon we have is voting. Or
Right.
we could look at each other and say, Brian, I know you got the experience. I know you could run back. I know.
Right.
Let's focus on what we could do for each other versus asking them for help. We're always asking them. The only thing they give us is a vote.
hey,
Hey, we
That's
need
it.
something for our kids. Well, you got to vote to do this. You
And
got
that
to
don't
vote to
even
do this.
count for
Nah,
shit. That
I
don't
don't
count for
have to.
nothing.
No, I don't have to vote. I can take
Yeah.
my time and energy and
yep.
go fix and attack the problem myself and hope somebody come with me, or I can continue to vote. But
Hey,
we've been
because
voting for a long
You
time,
crazy,
man.
Rashawn. I see you, boy.
hey,
It's going down if they come over there. It's straight war.
it's like
It's
this.
gonna be
I'm telling.
blood if they come over to the hood.
It's like
Right.
this though, y'all. Like I'm to touch on everything everybody said. Yeah, that vote shit, that been work that been what they been wanting. You know, they even gave us to the point where, okay, I'm gonna give you a black president. What the hell
Right.
did that conquer? That didn't conquer nothing. It's just the more control. They say, okay, we put a black man in here to be the face. I can
That's all
control
they
more
did,
of them.
bro.
You
That's
know what I'm
all they
saying?
did.
And we
Yeah.
just fell further behind. But as we coming up as a nation now, I know, I got a brother that build houses. Let me go deal with him. Let me
Right.
deal with my own people,
Right.
because by putting your own people in and give them the support and the resources. You're
Right.
nothing without the resources. You know what I'm saying? So we can put each other on. We don't have to be governed by the government. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't have to. We hold enough manpower ourselves within
Mm-hmm.
ourselves. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So therefore, we have to
Man,
put
that's all real.
we got to put that childish shit away that we be on. Oh, I don't like him because of this, or because of some majority of the time you don't like a motherfucker because somebody else told you about it. You don't like
Right.
it. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Until we get
Right.
our own relationships. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Like you have to
Man, it's so
build a
real, bro.
structure. You have to build a structure within yourself, within your own kind, your own people, bro. Because at the end of the day, whether
Self-governing, Brian.
that's exactly what I'm
Self-governing. If
saying.
we
So,
start back governing our communities, not to cut the wisdom, but that's why I stress it so much. If we get back to governing our communities like that saying back in the day, it took a village. Man, Miss May will whoop your ass. Everybody kids ass. Your mama whooped their ass. And it kept the structure. The structure was straight. They would call
hey,
your mama and say, look, I whooped Mike ass. I whooped Vantonio ass. I whooped
No, for
Brian
real.
ass. I'm sending them home right now. And they was in the store trying to take something. I beat their ass. Now I'm sending them home to you, and you got your ass whooped again. When we had that type of mind state, the fact that we was governing each other, it kept a better, stronger structure back then. When we let that shit go, it failed. That's how I know it can work again. But we
No,
Okay,
can
it
see
does
it.
now,
work.
That's
okay,
why
It
I
it
but
feel
how?
where
it
you're coming from,
it,
Let me
Brian.
say
That's so
But
something.
now, how
fucking
do that
real,
work?
bro.
Now, how
Let
do
me
that
say
work? How do
something.
that
I
work?
got it.
It take
I got
men.
Go ahead.
It take men. I'm not putting no women. This nothing against my sisters.
Yeah,
It takes men
right.
standing up, bro. We gonna do this together.
Let
If
me
something
say
going
something.
on over
Go
here,
ahead.
call me. We got to do it together. It's not fuck all the talking. We've been talking for 400 years. We've been
Yeah,
talking for so
yeah,
long.
right.
When are we gonna apply what we know? We
Yeah,
know it works.
yeah,
We know it works.
right,
It takes us standing up and doing what works.
the reason
right.
Or being
why
What
I'm
up,
gonna
Exactly.
go
Brown?
after Van. I'm gonna go
What
after
up, Joe?
Van.
What up, Joe
Insanity is
Brown?
doing the same thing, expecting different results. We
Right.
keep going this voting system and this how they want us. We gonna continue to
Here,
get the same outcome.
I
Same shit.
think, I think, I think like Prosperity Innovators, UPC, they're giving us the formula, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right,
But we have to, to me, like, bruh, I I want to support. I love supporting them. I just don't know how I fit into real estate. Now,
right,
if
right.
I'm no, hey man, just drive around, look for the houses right there. Boom. Okay, that's my part on that end. But
Yeah,
but my specialties with the kids. So now with the kids, we need that same system and support. All the groups
Yeah,
with the kids,
right,
let's
yeah,
come
yeah,
together. All right,
yeah,
right.
look, you're the program specialist.
yeah. Fact.
Okay, you're the boom. Okay, cool. Joe Brown got the cameras.
Right,
You know,
right.
okay, Joe, let's get all the photographers. You and what was the young lady's name? Jasmine, I want to say.
yeah,
That was there. You and Jasmine get together. Boom. All right, and on the flip end, come teach our kids how to use the cameras too
right,
Right.
while you out
Yes.
there.
right.
Boom. So to me, we are doing it. We are doing it. These conversations are leading to it. I'm seeing it. You
Yeah,
Me
know,
too.
yeah.
I'm
Me too.
seeing it.
Real talk.
And
No, you're 100%. You're
Yeah,
100% right. And here's the thing. Like whenever we come together on one accord, nothing that there's not anything that can be withheld from us. Right.
hmm,
Mm-hmm.
We
mm-hmm,
have to take into very high consideration the flow of
mm-hmm,
life. What I
yeah,
mean by that is the direction that the world is going, because we
right.
can take advantage of that and
Yeah,
mm-hmm,
and utilize it as
mm-hmm,
a way to be autonomous.
mm-hmm,
See what
yeah,
I'm saying?
mm-hmm,
So one thing about it is that when we say that we govern our own communities, that's 100% right. We have to do that. But
yeah.
there's the next level is to literally govern our own communities,
Hmm.
because
Right.
we don't govern Colleen. We don't,
Yeah,
because we
right,
don't
mm-hmm,
own it. You see what I'm
right,
saying? Now, if we go and buy 100 acres in Holland, right, which
hmm,
I'm looking at right now, a
right.
hundred plus
mm-hmm.
acres in Holland,
Make
Yeah,
right?
sure
okay.
to buy
And
some water.
then we unincorporate from the city,
Mm-hmm.
then we can create our own government,
Yeah.
et cetera, et cetera, with all
Right.
paperwork. It's all
Yeah,
paperwork. The same way that the indigenous American
Yep.
Indians
Yep.
right,
Yep.
govern
right.
themselves. You see?
And
Separate ourselves
and
from them.
but
Yeah,
and and this has to go on simultaneously, and we have
right.
to like one of the things I learned in this apparel world, this fashion world, Louis Vuitton is 170 years old. So how
Yeah,
do you keep your brand alive that long? You
right.
have to tap in with the youth. So
Mm-hmm.
now,
Reinvent it.
so
Reinvent.
now, so like even with my team exec program,
Mm-hmm.
these are going to be the next executives of the teen
Right,
club. Then
right,
after them, we keep the class going, so we're training them to be executive skill sets.
right,
So even as they come through the teen club,
right,
when prosperity innovators need executives, they got experience. When
right,
brown consciousness need executive, our kids got experience. But they're
right,
taking the information and building and passing down, building and passing down,
right,
building and
right,
passing down.
right,
We have
right.
to keep our youth involved
Oh yeah.
because what I took from hey y'all, go to Google and type in reclaiming the throne. It's
Okay.
gonna
Yeah.
pop up. It's gonna pop
Yes.
up. The Tubi is gonna pop up
Yeah,
full
yeah. I've been
screen.
watching it. I've been watching
All
it. Mike put me
all
on.
three sections.
Yeah.
Gotta watch that.
And what
Hey,
I'm
shout out to
Reclaim the
Malek Musha,
throne,
Malek
man. Yeah.
Yahusha. They're the one that
yeah.
D28 Productions. They're the one that put that together.
That was dope. I've been watching it too.
And
But let me
what
say this though.
what I'm
Let me
making
say this,
from it, hold up.
Vantonio.
Go ahead.
My thing is this too, bro. When we talk about the structure that we trying to put together for us, you know, as melanated people as well,
I see
man.
it,
Like,
Mike. I see
you know
it.
what I'm saying? I see it. Yeah, big old piece. Need to put something on that. So, you know what I mean? I feel like the bigger thing, like what you said earlier, Vantonio, was so real and so deep, man. When you said that we got to start tapping into each other as a people too. So
Yeah.
whatever support I got to give you, bro, I got to give you that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it means like if I'm on this side of town and I'm passing out flyers that got something to do with what you doing. It's still bringing your stuff to the light. Like any kind of way I can tap in with what Mike is doing, I got to bring it to the light. We got to start, if we going to invest in things like, let's just say, like you said, Louis Vuitton. Somebody might, damn, I like that Louis Vuitton verse. I'm going to get this Louis Vuitton, this bag, or I'm going to get this belt or shoes or whatever. But you got Vantonio down the street that got Be Great on Purpose. Why you ain't investing in that? Why you ain't investing in what Mike got going? Why you ain't investing in Crown Conscience or things that I got going on? Like, you know, you got people that seeing that we doing positive movements, but the thing is, we got to tap into the point where we like, okay, let me go, let me sponsor this. Let me help this go to a further level by being a part of what they got going on because of the power that's behind that movement. We don't have enough people that see that vision. You know what I'm saying? We got to get that vision back going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. I 100,000% agree. You know, there's nothing else like, yeah,
Hey, boss lady Keisha.
yeah, boss
But,
lady.
but you feel what I'm saying though? That's what I feel like, because think about it. Like,
Oh,
let's just say I take my money
I
and
got
I
you.
invest my money in some Asians
So
or
what I'm doing right now with BGOP is
okay.
I had a dry run of my investor meeting. Took some notes from it. You know,
Mm,
I went and sat in Mike's new meeting,
okay.
but a lot of our people are familiar with network marketing systems. So I
Right.
think we need to have those weekly investor meetings for our products for people to come in and invest so they get that continuous routine of it, if
Right.
that makes sense.
Right. I
Like if
get
I
you.
was with Mary Kay, I know every Thursday at 6 o'clock at
Mm,
Shiloh Inn is going to be
right.
a Mary Kay seminar for me to invest, for me to boom. And as
Right.
people leave, they get to go tell people, hey, every Thursday at 6 o'clock, you could go here for a chance to
Right.
invest. We have to
Right.
do that with BGOP, Crown Consciousness,
Right.
Prosperity Innovators. I
Right.
believe UPC might be already doing it. But
Right.
and then it goes back to our community. Who are our presenters? Okay,
Yeah.
present for our company because we got the
Right.
person out there looking for the house. We got the closer. We got the title.
Right.
Now we got the presenter for the company.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So yeah,
Yeah.
just
So
start
yeah,
putting
yeah,
it
yeah.
together, giving
So
people what they want.
right. So you know, man, going back to like when we started out, we was talking about that war, man. You know what I'm saying? That's that
Mm-hmm.
civil war situation or whatever. It's like, you know, when you go back from there to the conversation we having right now, man, you know, I tapped into what you said earlier, and you was like, man, we really basically it's like we having a war within ourselves we need to be fighting. You know what I'm saying? We need to be building from the war we having within ourselves as a community, as a people, as a whole. So it's really not new to us. We've been having a war. You know what
But
I'm
there's been
saying?
a bunch of wars going on. We
Right.
here in Fort Hood blasting off every night.
Every
And
night, yeah.
then the war in Palestine,
Yeah.
all that going on. But again,
Ukrainian war and all, yeah.
yeah, again, no matter what's going on, we're at the bottom culturally. So
Yeah.
until we
Yeah.
click up, it don't
Hmm.
matter what's going on.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
barely fighting for our bank
Cause
account.
that's what, yeah. And I feel you, because it's like
Let
if
me
that war, no matter what war is won, we still got a war that we haven't won from 400 years ago.
No,
We
here's
still gotta fix that war.
the
Look,
real
look.
war.
If we
The
the
real
Dallas
war.
Cowboys and we ain't got no quarterback or no running back, it don't matter what rules in the playoffs because we ain't gonna get there.
Right,
Right. Here
right.
go the real war. Here go the real war. The war is it's a civil war between our men and our women.
Women. Yep.
They
Boom.
Yep.
misogyny and misandry. They hate
Misandry, yeah.
Might get frozen some of the ugliest
I
faces.
know he be doing it every time, and man, and then like he finna drop jewels, so he gonna have to repeat everything he's saying when he come back in. We gonna have to push rewind on him. You know what I'm saying?
Bring it back, bring it back.
Bring it back, bro. Like for real. We're gonna have to chop it and screw it, Mike, because you don't fell off again.
Let me see. We trying to get you. You moving a little bit. You moving a
Mm-hmm.
little bit. Man, you must got your
Mm.
Wi-Fi on while you moving.
It could be, man.
It
Cause
could
that's the
be.
second time he did that. And you could tell he finna drop some jewels too, man. But yeah, that's the thing, man. We gotta get to what we this battle within, bro. You know what I'm saying? Within us, our community,
Mm-hmm.
because the culturally, nothing gonna change until we win this battle that we've been dealing with for over 400 years, man. You know what I'm saying?
And the only
Culturally.
and look, in the book tell us in a bunch of places, the only thing we got to do is come together. When we
That's
come
it.
together, it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Anything we want gonna happen. Just
yeah,
us
yeah,
coming together.
yeah. Say, hey, bring that back, Mike. What you were saying?
No, that's all I was saying was about like you see a lot of in our people you see a lot of you know podcasts. It's a thing nowadays. Like people try to build brands off of bashing women and bashing men. You know what
And
I'm
I ain't
saying?
doing that. We're not doing
So
that in Tap In, baby.
yeah, like, but a lot of times, man, it's like, I hate to say it, but it's broken people. Like
Mm-hmm.
our people be broken, and then you have a broken person that had more broken relationships than healed ones, giving broken advice and
Right,
Mm-hmm.
a broken
Mm-hmm.
perspective. How do I
Mm-hmm.
know
right,
that it's broken? Because
Mm-hmm.
it has no intention on the healing of our women, our men, or our children. There's none
mm-hmm.
of that. It's just
Mm-hmm.
pointing out, you know, the dysfunction, making fun of it, making light of it,
Right.
judging and condemning it, and
Mm-hmm.
building a community off of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that's the same people that then people coming across the border, you're not gonna
Mm-hmm.
be ready for them because
Yeah,
you don't have because you're not healing your people and you're not
Mm-hmm.
bringing your people together to
Mm-hmm.
become autonomous. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
So
I love that point.
right,
I love that point. That was a deep point, man, because, you know, if you think about it, man, it's like the blind leading the blind right now. No matter what them people intentions may or may not be that's trying to get over here, we like you said, we not gonna be able to see it because the thing is, when people are at that level, and they really trying to pursue a certain thing, they so focused and tapped in, they got a plan so put together for when they get over here. Their goal is just to get here. You know what I'm saying? Us over here, man, we still trying to figure it out amongst each other.
Can I
We
give
so
you
blinded by trying to figure it out amongst each other, we can't see what's coming. Go
can
ahead,
I can
Vantonio.
can I give you the Muhammad Ali version of what I'm trying to say?
Come on.
Don't give me a gun and put me on a plane and tell me go fight my enemy, because I'm gonna turn the gun on you because my enemy's right here.
Ooh,
damn.
ooh,
Here, watch this. I'm gonna
ooh.
tell you. I'm gonna share a story with you.
Okay.
There was this house in Temple that about a month and a half ago that we had under contract. It was a house, and then in the back of it, it had like a little food truck. The people with the food truck
didn't speak any English, didn't have any type of credentials or whatever, but been renting out that food truck space for 11 years,
Okay.
right? They wanted to buy the house. So I was just respect the game, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, okay, I'll try to make that work for you. They went in their community and got $90,000 cash money,
Wow.
deposited it into a daughter's account, right?
Mm-hmm.
Their daughter's account, and then their daughter bought the house because she was a legal, right?
Right.
My point with that is that how often, like, that's the reason why that's so simple for them to do is because it's part of their culture
Right.
to build together. They
The
don't have to
structure
like
of building.
each other. They don't
Mm-hmm.
have to like each other. They don't
Right.
have to agree with each other. They don't have to, but they gonna build with each other because they know it's about the
Yeah.
the culture. It's about
Yeah.
them surviving and them
Yeah.
thriving as a
Yeah.
community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So the more
Right.
ownership that they have, the more
The
that they're
more
gonna
power they
obviously
got. Yeah.
correct. You know what I'm saying? Like the reason why I say that is because like we as a people are getting back to that.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We're
Mm-hmm.
getting back to
Yeah.
that type of understanding.
Right. Right.
Now, there's levels to it because again, I don't really want to own like my vision isn't to own in their governing communities
Right.
because you'll never own it.
Right.
My 100-year plan type stuff is to own in our own land,
Right.
unincorporated from the state.
Right.
You see what I'm
Right.
saying? And then be able to expand globally into Africa,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ghana,
Mm-hmm.
et cetera, and then be able
Right.
to, go get mines
Mm-hmm.
and things of that nature for resources, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He says it big. Boy, I
Looking
like
at it
that.
from a perspective, looking at it
Yeah.
from that perspective. So when Van
Right.
is talking about like the adults that we're dealing with, there's going to be a select few that are going to come online, tap in with the frequency, and be able to build towards a 100-year goal. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Even
Right.
if we
Right.
don't got 100-year money, we don't need
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
The
need a
plan.
100-year plan. That's
Yep.
right.
Yeah.
And then we take that plan and
You
we
expand
pour it
from it.
into and build it into the next generation
Right. Right.
so that
Right. I
they
get that.
can do
Mhm.
it. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
So, but see, sometimes that's the power behind it, bro. The power behind everything that we're doing right now, everything we're doing, even starting Wisdom Wednesday, the power behind it all is that the generations after us are the ones that might eat from this. You know what I'm saying? The generation
100%.
they will eat from it, even though we
Right.
may eat. Like, but the real big impact, well, it might hit when we gone.
Yeah.
But the thing is, starting a structure, putting it together, like what you're saying, at
The
least putting it
culture.
together, getting it
Right. Like
going, getting the
Foundation.
creating the
culture up
systems
to
and the
go.
culture.
All
Yes,
our
getting the
goals.
culture to live on. You know what I'm saying? And
I
it
think
starts from where we at right now.
I think all our goals right now should be to build as many foundations
Hmm.
as possible,
Right,
so our kids don't have to start from zero. You
right,
know, we
right,
might not be able to build the whole building, but like you said, lay the blueprint, lay the policies, the
right,
foundation, so they
right,
don't have to start from zero.
right. Dope. I
But
love
then,
that, Antonio.
but
Right.
then,
Right.
but then, like I was saying earlier, the one thing I got from reclaiming the throne, we have to pass this information down to our kids so
Hmm.
they can care. Because a lot of the stuff we had in a lot of
Hmm.
communities we had, I forgot the community they said we had with 400. Uh, is Israel Hill with 400 acres, you know.
Right.
But now we don't have nothing but a sign. But none
Hmm.
of us know this because it wasn't put as an importance to us as a kid. So when I
Right.
talk about teen programs and youth programs, we have to pass our information to them, make them be a part of it. Boom. Oh, when you was 13, you got to go on a
Mm-hmm.
wholesale ride with
Right.
the founder Mike.
Right.
Oh, you got to be in the studio with boom. Oh, you got to
Mm-hmm.
talk to Corey that wrote a book. Oh, you got to talk to Ben that. So now, hey kid, build on top of this information. Build on top. Build.
Right.
You know,
Right.
when you see
Yeah.
prosperity innovators, you know, hey, I found that home. You
Right.
know, I was drop
Right.
boom and let them see it in real time so they can have
Mm-hmm.
that attachment to it.
Right.
Hey,
Right.
I took pictures of the inside of that home.
Right.
You know,
Right.
Nah, 100%. That's David and Solomon. Solomon,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
David
David.
conquered. He did a lot of conquering. He pulled together the resources, but he didn't build the temple. He didn't build the house.
Mm-hmm.
But he gave. But when his son built the house, but his son had all the resources to do it because of his efforts, because of his
Right.
Mm-hmm.
campaign,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
so to speak. So that's basically what we mission is going to have to be. It's going to have to be to pass it down, but it has to be a culture. It has to be a structure. It has to be those
Mm-hmm.
things like that we have to implement, that we have to build so that they can take
Right.
it and carry it on.
Right. Right.
Absolutely.
Right. I agree. Absolutely. I feel you on that too, man. That's real. And that's why I say, Mike, just the game that you took the time to give me, man. I soaked that up. You feel me? They do the driving for dollars. Like it might be something that I see that might be a potential that
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? It might be a hit or miss, you know what I'm saying? But I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna bring it to your attention every
Yep.
time because that's helping me learn. That's helping me
Right.
build
Mm-hmm.
from that
Mm-hmm.
standpoint. You know what I'm saying? But this is
Mm-hmm.
how it's supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? That's just like you have so many people out there promoting what Vantonio's doing with BGOP. You know what I'm saying? You have so many people promoting to whatever any of us is doing, bro, and it might be somebody on the back end doing it, but it's still giving it that more far stretch reach. You know what I'm saying? It's still putting it out there more, and that's what's important, bro. You know what I'm saying? We
What's
still putting it out there.
what's my I can't think of his name, but he bought the ships. Marcus Garvey.
Yeah.
Marcus Garvey. He bought the two ships, but he bought the two ships off of stock, letting people buy a percentage of the ship. You
Right.
know,
Right.
so he didn't own it. Boom. Today, one of my favorite artists, Lil Russell, he's not just making a song, he's making a song at the stock where it lets the fans buy in.
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
now, when the royalties and all that come from the song, the fans who bought into it are getting paid, but they're not promoting. They're promoting their business. It's his song,
Mm-hmm.
but it's their business as well. So
Right.
everybody wins. Taking
Right.
that same concept with everything we do. Hey,
That's the same thing
don't
about tokenization.
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Not to cut your
Yeah.
wisdom, my bad.
Yeah.
Nah, you good. You good. I'm sitting here right now on my computer. I'm making Excel sheets. I know they kind of outdated or whatever, but just learning the structure of making the Excel sheets, making this
Right.
formula,
Right.
showing where profits go, showing where
Mm-hmm.
the loss goes, showing all
Right.
those different little things.
Right.
But chance for me to pour back into our kids
Mm-hmm.
with this same information. Because if we got the basics, we can always build on top.
So let me tell y'all something, man. My biggest thing right now, man, like I got a real big focus on tapped in
Mm-hmm.
because tapped in is it's a way as far as a global avenue for Vantonio to say to get his message out there, to open up people to what he's got going on, for Mike to
Mm-hmm.
open up to people to what he's doing. Like, and if you
Mm-hmm.
notice the structure of how we got it is moving, but it's not moving at a pace because, like what Mike said earlier, we're not on the bullshit. We're not talking about, we're not degrading women. We're not
Mm-hmm.
degrading people just to get to the top. We keeping it 100 all the way through. We making it an
Mm-hmm.
avenue for people to have a voice, people to be heard. When you come
Mm-hmm.
on there, you can tell people about what you got going on, Vantonio. Mike can tell
Mm-hmm.
people what he got going on, but it's another way to help build what we trying to do when it comes to these foundations. That's why tapped in is so important to me. And that's why me and Brandon chose to go the direction we going with it. Yeah, it's slow, but it's for sure. Because at the end of the day, when shit get real, people gonna want to come back to what's real. Not no just gossip type shit. That's gonna blow out the window tomorrow when some new gossip come up. But when it comes to really like building off some structured shit, it's gonna be tapped in. So that's why that is important to me. That's why I'm tapping into that so hard because I know it's an avenue for people like us to really get that farther outstretched reach, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we gotta tap in offline too, because I got some podcast stuff I just found out I could relate to you too as well.
For sure.
Um,
For sure.
so I guess we're gonna wrap this one up.
Yes, sir. We can do that.
Yes, sir.
Man,
First, Mike.
Much love and respect, family.
you already know it. You know what I'm saying? Good. It was good tapping in with y'all kings, man.
Hold on,
Mike,
Corey.
we gotta talk, man.
Corey.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. We gotta get that crowns right.
Yeah,
You already know what I'm talking about. We gotta chop it up, bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm talking about that thrift store too. But Corey, let them know where they can find. Don't think like me, just think.
Oh yeah, y'all go ahead. Y'all go on Amazon.com. Y'all look for the book. Don't think like me, just think. Um, check out the Tapped In podcast. Y'all stay tapped in, man.
All right, y'all. So look, remember, protect your crown. Watch what's going into your mind. Watch what's coming out of your mind. Prosperity innovators. Stay prosperous. Stay innovative with
Yes,
those
sir.
thoughts. And like I like to say, why be average when you can be great on purpose? Love y'all and peace.
Peace.
All right, fellas.
All right, one.